Hi, everyone. I hope you are doing well. Nice to see you again. Episode number two. This is going to be an interesting topic to talk about because, so here is the challenge. Let's say a client reach out to you, or let's say you are working on a project, and then the client want to preserve when those records were initially created, let's say in their old system, and they want to migrate that to Salesforce, but the created date has to be set in the past. Okay. um, y- you can do that, but it's not straightforward. Someone will say, okay, you can just map the created date field, but it won't work right away. You have to go through a few steps, and that's what I'm going to show today. Because some people think that you cannot have any control over those fields. For example, the created date, but it is actually you can edit them when you are doing an import. So let's take a look together, shall we? So I just created this org. Okay, let's say, for example, account. I'm gonna use Salesforce Inspector. I'm not asking you to use Salesforce Inspector. I would highly recommend using Data Loader because it's a Salesforce official. It's an official product. The Data Loader, not this one, but it's a good tool. I gotta say. But just to not make this video long, I'll do it using Inspector. So let me check. So we have the test CSV. I'm gonna copy here two columns. So let's say I'm trying to import these accounts. You see, when I search for the created date, it doesn't give me anything. So what can I do in this case? I will go back. First thing you need to do, go to your setup, then search for user interface. User interface. First, you need to enable something that lets you have like a specific permissions to be able to access those fields. So this one, you see here, enable set audit fields upon record creation and update records when inactive. Owners user permissions. This option right here enables the permissions for us to assign them. So once we do this, the next thing we need to do is, you can add those permissions directly into your custom profile, or you can create a permission set. So I'll call it, for example, audit fields, and the license is gonna be Salesforce. Then I will save. Now if I search audit, I'll have the permission here. I'll edit this one to add it to this permission set. We have also the inactive, this one, and then save. Okay, this permission will allow you first to have access to the created date field upon insert. We did try, like I did show you that I wasn't able to map that field. Now I will go to manage assignments. I'll assign it to myself. Next, no expiration date, and then done. Can we try again? Let's do it. Account, inspector, data imports, save. Now here, let's search create date, and then I don't know if it's the pick list is visible. I doubt it, but now I can map it. We don't have the red dot or any error here showing that field was not found. Here's another tip. When you set the created date, you need to keep in mind the user who's doing the import, like the local time of the user doing the import. So if, for example, the client is asking you to import it based on Eastern time, you should keep that in mind. And you see how I have this written, like the created date field, because it has the created date and time. So you just like you have to maybe add more hours, depends on your location and your local settings. uh just like keep that in mind. If you are dealing with a client, for example, from a different country or different time zone. So here you can see the created date. It's the 20th and 21st of September. If I run the insert, that's going to be the created date. So let's do it together. We'll do the insert. So the code's very simple, very quick. Now let's view it in Salesforce. And voila. Let me move myself here. And then here is the created date. Here's created by, and then this is the created date. So let me know what do you think. Next video is gonna probably be about like a tip regarding activities. Yeah, and then I will think of something else as well. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day. Bye bye.